Hold up to be clear. I believe in miracles, but I don't believe in waiting for them. You gotta make that happen in ways that they cannot imagine. Greetings, Scorpio, all placements. Scorpio, people are about to be like, what? Did you just walk on water? Did you just feed 10,000 people with a loaf of bread? Like there's something here, Scorpio, where you're doing something that is making people in disbelief. Just in disbelief. Some people are in total disbelief of what you're doing, or you are in disbelief of what someone else is doing. Now this can also be your intuition. Maybe someone didn't believe in energy because they can't see it, okay? But you believe in wind and you can't see wind, right? But wind can knock down a whole house. Wind can wreak havoc and totally change an entire environment and city, right? Straight line winds can do a lot of damage and you can't see them. But you don't believe in energy, even though it can do a lot of damage, but you can't see it, just like wind. Like, it's like people pick and choose where what they can't see, what exists that they can't see exists or doesn't exist. It's like, I don't know, it's pretty funny, Scorpio, just with these people, but it's okay. You are about to make a bunch of non-believers believers. And some people, Scorpio, those who are committed to misunderstanding you are simply committed to misunderstanding you. It is what it is, okay? Yeah, so you can't argue with people who are committed, you can't reason with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You just can't. And that's the thing, Scorpio, is you don't wait for other people, you just make things happen. When something needs to get done, you just make it happen. You know how to make it happen, you make it happen, you get it done. You make these people think it's magic. Some people are like, whoa, wait, what? You're getting a lot of that. Now, later on in the song, he says, let this motivate you. Use it as fuel. So the gatekeepers hold up, you know that they're gonna try and hurt you because they hate you. So, you got happiness haters out here, people that hate your energy, hate your magic, hate how you alchemize things, but really it's just your connection to source. It's funny though, Scorpio, because you are death and rebirth. Like you quite literally are death and rebirth. So basically people are mad at you for being exactly what you are. Because I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? I don't know. So, anyhow. I was also getting the song Energy by Drake. Yeah, a lot of people hate your energy, but in that song, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of their energy. You know, it's funny. Actually, I meant to start the reading this way, Scorpio, and I didn't, but it's been a couple hours in between Pisces and Cancer's reading and your reading because I had call after call and mishap after mishap, and then some crazy things that happened in the house. I can't make this up. I really can't. You got something that is so heck bent on stopping you because when you reach that next milestone, they will never be able to touch you again. You are unstoppable, but they are still going to try any last little thing that they can do. They trying to take away from a homie. Yeah, so I mean, people be trying to take your wave. Now, Scorpio, some of you can also feel like it's only you. You can feel like you're singled out in something. That's okay. You are unique. You are an enigma. You are an individual. That's also why some people are so frustrated because they can't peg you for something. They can't group you in a way that they're used to grouping people in. I was also hearing, only you can make me feel by Ashanti, only you, something real. So I don't know. Someone wants only you, or you want only someone. Someone maybe before was non-committal, but after meeting someone, they're like, only you, only that. That's my wife. That's my husband. That's my person. That's my thing. Someone also is like, that is the next person for the job. That is the person I want to take my place. That is my predecessor. What is it? Like someone wants to hand the baton. Someone wants to, I was going to say retire. You have graduated a cycle. So Scorpio, someone wants you to take their place. Someone, Simba taking his rightful place on Pride Rock. I was also getting the song Kora by JNR. I got stamina and you're bringing out my animal. So Scorpio, people are really testing you, but you're just showing them that you have stamina, that you outlast them, that you really got, that dog in you. When you gotta fight for something, you're really showing your stamina at this time. Later on in that song, he says, my vision is clearer than your view. I meditate and know what to do. We on the move. So there's something here about people not being able to knock you off balance. That's really frustrating for them. You have spent enough time in meditation that it's like and this is the thing, Scorpio, there's a difference in people just sitting in a peaceful space and meditating versus being in the middle of traffic, stranded in the desert, and their car breaks down, no AC. There are certain situations that you meditate in that other people would completely lose their crap, who maybe meditate more hours in the air-conditioned, quiet, peaceful Zen space of their sanctuary, their home, or their studio. But it's like, you have hours of meditation like out in the field, Scorpio. You got hours and hours on people. And it's funny because people can be like, oh, Scorpio doesn't deserve this, or Scorpio didn't earn that. And it's like, they have no idea what you have meditated through, what you've been through, because you did keep such a straight meditative Zen face during what you were going through. So it's like people had no idea what you were going through at the time because you were so mastered. And that's really bothering some people. Literally, you can be left out in the cold at this time. Justice is coming in. It's kind of like God is coming through and pruning all of the weeds and completely taking everything, and you can be like, what is going on? But it's like, or maybe previously you were like, what is going on? But now you're like, now I know. This is just this season for pruning all the things, taking all the dead weight, taking all the dead leaves for, preparing for a new season of planting. You are being called to protect your energy at this time. Hold back. Literally, I can't make this up. I love this every single time, Scorpio. The story that I'm channeling is simply clarified by the cards after the fact. 10 of Pentacles. You have your 10 of Pentacles coming straight to you, Scorpio. And it's funny because people tried to leave you out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. What did you do? You didn't go chase and beg 6 of Pentacles, begging for breadcrumbs. Oh, I'll take a morsel here. No. When they took half from you and left you at the 5, you pulled back even more and went, then I'm going to go with the 4. You showed, you know what? You guys didn't even take that much. In fact, now I'm just going to suck back even more. You are really retracting, but that is also how the arrow works. You pull an arrow further back for it to shoot farther ahead. And so when you jump farther ahead and the people who left you in the 5 of Pentacles, who are now stuck in the 5 of Pentacles because they only had the 10 because they had you, now you're going to have the 10 all on your own, and they're going to be in the 4, not because they consciously chose to put themselves in the 4. They're going to be in the 4 because they're missing you. They're missing what you have. People are not going to be able to get by, and they're just going to have to stand there on standby and watch. Now, some of these people might have the audacity to actually try and come around. Strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very strong Capricorn energy here at the Devil. But also, the Devil's working overtime is what I'm hearing, trying to take you from this wish fulfillment that is headed right your way. A lot of my Scorpios, you can be moving or something is upgrading. Yeah, these people are pissed. Scorpio. That's also why something had to just totally combust. Every dog has its day. A Lannister always pays their debts, Scorpio. So you can have some hoity-toity family like the Lannisters, who again, try to make you feel out in the cold. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. You outcast, you're nothing without us. Cinderella, Cinderella. But what happens to Cinderella in the end? She ends up going home with the prince and getting the whole castle. So, it's funny, Scorpio. Literally, sunshine, happiness, this is from God. You have been patient. 7 of Pentacles. Spring seeds will become summer's crops, will become fall's harvest. But I see this more. It's not just 1 year, 1 season like the Scorpio. You have done maybe 7 years. You have done 7 years' time being impeccably patient, keeping yourself in balance despite everything being taken from you. And that is why God, that is God's hand, is granting you this pentacle, this gift, this new home, this job security, all the above, a loving relationship, honesty, being seen for who you really are with the Sun, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's beautiful, Scorpio. It is absolutely beautiful. And these people are so ticked off. I mean, the Devil has really tried anything and everything. But you have kept your blinders on. You have stayed steadfast. You have stayed focused. You have nurtured. You have done the chop wood, carry water for 7 years' time on something. And it is time, is what I'm hearing, Scorpio. It is time for this happiness. It is time for this commitment. It is time for this contract to go underway. Nothing can hold it back. Nothing's going to break your stride. You are being protected. You will be able to have a season of rest after this. You will, obviously the thing is, don't become too boastful at this. I don't see you being boastful at that. The Empress isn't boastful, but her energy just naturally permeates and radiates. It just is what it is, Scorpio. So, if people are mad about that, they can be mad about that. And they're definitely going to be watching on the World Wide Web. And they're going to be heartbroken, everything that they're seeing online, because they know exactly what they did behind your back. They know that they played both sides of the fence. They know that they had secrets here. They know that they did everything to take this from you. But God actually orchestrated for those people to do all those things because he didn't want any of those people with you when he gives you this blessing. So it's funny because God is like, you guys thought that you were screwing over my divine child, but you're actually doing my work, which is separating my child from you guys so that I can bless my child, which is exactly what's happening, Scorpio. Bless you.